They said my door color broke HOA rules. Now it's the trend of the neighborhood. I still remember the exact moment I realized I had crossed the sacred, unwritten line of our HOA. The group text started buzzing at 6:14 a.m., long before my first cup of coffee. Nothing, and I mean nothing, in our suburban community riles people up faster than a violation notice. Except, apparently, a door. My door. All I had done was painted a deep, elegant shade of Oxblood Red. Not neon, not glittered, not a mural of Elvis, just a classic rich red I'd seen on restored historic homes in Charleston. I wanted something warm, welcoming, something different from the endless parade of beige and approved sage. But in the eyes of our HOA, different might as well be a federal offense. The violation email arrived by noon. This color is not harmonious with the neighborhood aesthetic. I read it 3 times, then laughed out loud. My door, harmonious? It could have hosted the Philharmonic, and it still wouldn't have passed their checklist. But instead of repainting, I appealed. At 49 years old, raising kids and paying a mortgage for 2 decades, I figured I'd earn the right to fight for the color of my own front door. The next HOA meeting felt like a courtroom drama. Clipboards, furrowed brows, neighbors whispering like I'd committed suburban treason. When they asked me to explain my choice, I told them the truth. It makes my home feel warm, inviting, and honestly, it just makes me happy. You'd think I'd confess to insider trading. The decision was under review, which was HOA speak for we haven't figured out how to say no while still sounding polite. But something unexpected happened that week. People started noticing not the rule breaking, but the beauty of the door. Folks walking dogs slowed down. A neighbor asked for the exact paint code just for curiosity. Even the UPS guy said, "Nice upgrade." One evening, my next-door neighbor Linda, a woman who alphabetizes her spice rack, knocked to tell me she had painted a sample swatch on her own door, a similar red. She whispered like she was admitting to a crime. By month's end, 3 houses had new red doors, then 5 more, and suddenly the HOA, instead of issuing fines, released an update to the architectural guidelines. Deep red tones may now be considered appropriate if they complement the home's exterior. In other words, my door won. Now, when I drive down our street, I see a cheerful line of warm reds, burgundies, and wines greeting me. The neighborhood looks more spirited, less cookie cutter, more human. And that's what still makes me smile. The rule they tried to shut down became the very trend they now proudly claim as part of our updated community identity. All because of one paintbrush, one bold decision, and one woman who just wanted a door that felt like home.